Good morning, students. Today, I'm going to discuss the concept of 3G technology and the features of 3G, advantages of 3G system, and what are the basic aspects of 4G technology and LTE, that is long-term evolution standard. So let us start with 3G technology. So 3G is nothing but a third generation technology where it finds its application in wireless voice telephony, mobile internet access, fixed wireless internet access, video calls, and mobile TV. So 3G technology, it supports services which provide information transfer rate of at least 144 kilobits per second. And the major technology that is used in 3G is WCDMA, which is wideband code division multiple access technology, which is used to transfer data over its network. This wideband code division multiple access technique, it is not only the 3G technology, others also include, that is CDMA1, which differs technically, but it provides a similar services as WCDMA. And the 3G services and phones, those are expensive, and uptake of this market is expected to be slow. And what are the two main 3G cellular technologies that are used in present is 3GPP and 3GPP2. 3GPP, here the PP stands for Partnership Project, which was formed in 1998 to foster deployment of 3G networks that are descended from GSM technology. These 3GPP technologies has been evolved as GPRS, which offers speeds up to 114 kbps. So GPRS is nothing but General Packet Radio Service, and the bandwidth of the 3G technology, it uses wideband wireless network which with increased clarity. It operates at a range of 2100 megahertz and has bandwidth of 15 to 20 megahertz. So the main problems in 1G technology is, actually the 1G technology, it includes speech. Because of the drawbacks of 1G technology, it has led to the development of 2G, 3G, and 4G technologies. So the drawbacks of first generation technology is the voice quality is very poor, the battery life is very less, and the phone size is very large, no security, and the capacity is limited, and reliability, it was very poor. So because of these drawbacks, it has led to the development of 2G and 3G technologies. 2G technology, it includes GSM. So GSM is nothing but it's global system for mobile communication, uh, which is a standard one. And later on, it has led to the development of 3G mobile telephony, that is mobile technology. So it offers speeds that are several times faster or higher than the previous one, including 2.5G network, which offers internet connectivity. And these are very high enough to allow for audio and video streaming. Now let us discuss the features of 3G system. What are the features of 3G system and how it is divided into different categories is, there are two categories. The first one is data rate and the second one is security. So the first one is, the main feature of the 3G technology is it supports greater voice and data capacity, and the data transmission is of low cost. So the important feature of 3G cellular wireless communication system is it provides a data transmission speed of up to 2 Mbps when you are using the phone in stationary mode. So it also provides high degree of connectivity and increased networking, and most importantly, the resistance to noise. This is the main feature. And the second one coming is security. So it offers more security than 2G, like network access security, network domain security, user domain security, and application security. This is the second main feature of the 3G technology. And the third one, it is the video calls, video conference are also possible, and it is also the major feature in 3G mobile technology. So these are the three features, important features of 3G technology. Next concept is, what are the advantages of 3G over earlier versions? All the functions performed in normal 2G mobile device, it can be performed in 3G, but with higher speed. The speed is more in 3G technology. And second one is, it provides faster connectivity, faster internet access. Third one, it has a capability of music with improved quality. That is, the voice will be very clear, and the data rate is high, the bandwidth is more, and greater subscriber capacity, improved digital voice communication. So these are the advantages of 3G technology over the previous earlier versions, that is 1G and 2G technologies. Okay, actually, evolution of mobile technology, it has 1G, first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation. And the first generation, it includes a speech signal. Second generation, it includes SMS, MMS, short message service, multimedia service, CDMA, GPRS, Edge, voicemail. And the 3G, third generation, it has wireless internet, video calling, mobile TV. Now, what is 4G? So, 4G is nothing but it's a fourth generation of mobile phone, that is mobile communication technology standard, which is successor to the 3G technology standard. It provides the mobile ultra broadband internet access, for example, to laptops with USB wireless modems, to smartphones, and to other mobile devices. So these applications include mobile web access, IP, telephone gaming services, high definition mobile TV, video conferencing, 3D television, and cloud computing. So this is about 4G. And what is the new feature in 4G means it has internet protocol that is based on mobile systems. It is entirely packet switched networks, and it is digital in nature. The bandwidth is wider with the 100 megahertz, 10 times faster than current 3G technology. It has global mobility and service portability, and it is user friendly. So the hardware used in 4G technology is ultra wideband network, smart antennas, and the software included in 4G technology is software defined radio network, packet layers, and packets. Next, how 4G works means the IP address, it is based on IPv6 protocol. That is, if the IPv4 has 32 bits, then IPv6 will be having 128 bits. That is 4 times of IPv4. Next, what are the applications of 4G technology means? It has virtual presence, virtual navigation, better usage of multimedia applications, management applications, security, tele-geo processing, telemedicine, and all these are the applications. And because of the 4G technology, it has high usability anytime, anywhere, and with any technology. And it supports for multimedia services at low cost. And the bandwidth is very high, and tight network security it has, but it needs a complicated hardware, hard to implement, the battery users are more, and it is expensive. These are the disadvantages of 4G technology. Next, let us see what are the basic aspects that are involved in 4G technology. See here, the important aspect of 4G technology is it has the elimination of, it eliminates the parallel circuit switched network, and using internet protocol. That is, I have said you that using IPv6, it eliminates parallel circuit switched network, that is which uses 128 bits. For IPv4, it is only 32 bits, and for IPv6, it is 4 times of this IPv4. And the second one, the currently used standard IPv4, it has only finite limitation on number of IP addresses that can be assigned to devices. So here, using this 4G technology, there is no limited on the number of IP addresses. Because of this one, more users are using this one, and it has become expensive, which is a drawback of this particular 4G technology. And IPv6, it provides much larger number of available addresses. And fourth one, the 4G networks, they must be based on all internet protocol packet switching instead of circuit switching technology. That means the 4G technology, it has to depend on IP instead of circuit switcher technology. These are the basic aspects of 4G technology. Next, coming to the concept of LTE. LTE, it stands for long term evolution, which is the 4G technology. Just list here. So So in telecommunications, this LTE is nothing but it is a standard for wireless broadband communications, which is used for mobile devices and data terminals, which will be based on GSM and Edge and UMTS HSPA technologies. Because of this one, it increases the capacity and the speed using different radio interface in order together with core network improvements. So because this LTE it will be based on GSM and Edge technologies, which is the present technologies we are using. And LTE, it is also sometimes known as 4G LTE because it's a type of 4G technology. So this LTE stands for long-term evolution, as I've already said you. It's slower, but it's true 4G technology, but it is faster than 3G technology, which has data rates measured in kilobits per second rather than megabits per second. Actually, what is an LTE technology means? I've said you it is a standard for wireless data transmission that allows you download your websites, videos, music, and much faster than the previous technologies. This LTE is the fourth generation of data technology for mobile networks, and it provides high speed, and it is only a data based protocol. Okay. And coming to the LTE, it is also it can be used as an Wi-Fi also, because uh, it is designed to provide the fastest internet speeds for the smartphones, tablets, and other mobile devices. Because 3G it uses only microwaves, but 4G utilizes the radio waves also, which allows better area coverage. The coverage capacity will be more, and it can be penetrated through the surfaces also. And the second one, it's an upgrade path for carrier with both GSM UMTS network and CDMA 2000 networks. The third one, it was developed by 3GPP. As I already said you, 3GPP, it's a third generation partnership project, and commonly it has marketed as 4G LTE and also called as advanced 4G. Okay, these are the standards of LTE, which is a fourth generation technology. Which produce the main aim of LTE is it will provide the high data rate and low latency packet optimized radio access technology, which provides or supports a flexible bandwidth. Okay, it has this 4G LTE, it has become the main for mobile communications technology. Both first and second technologies were focused on voice, and this 4G technology is focused on the speed, security, which produces the more capacity and the speed, fastest speed for the internet and for downloading anyone whichever you want to download. So this is about LTE standard. Thank you.